Look at this. Aussie is up 35-20 over Oregon in the national championship game. If it was 4th and 1, if I was Aussie quarterback Cornell Jones or JT Barrett, I would go. If it was 4th and 1, I would certainly get the first down. So. Turn up some sound. Under 1 minute to play here in this national championship game. What's taking so long for this offense? Touchdown, Buckeyes. There's more. Now Oregon has football. 25 seconds left. That's your ball game. Right here. How about those Buckeyes? Oregon can just go to hell. How about those Buckeyes, man? They're national champions. Hell yeah.
game time, fellas. College football playoff.
You know the strongest team wins.
You know what else the strongest win in college?
Trophies.
I won that trophy, too.
Oh, I think I got one of those, too.
What an accomplishment.
Get stronger. AT&T's network now has the nation's strongest LTE signal.
AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys, and well, tonight it was home of a brand new trophy on the line. Oregon Ducks taking on the 4 seed, if you will, the Buckeyes of Ohio State. All right, opening drive of the game. I mean, it was all good for the Ducks. Coming right out, off to a great start. Marcus Mariota doing his thing. Moving out of the pocket, finding Keenan Lowe wide open. Touchdown at 7-0 Ducks.
And he did such a great job buying time. He looked to his right, his first read wasn't there. And you see the DB start to lock in on him because of his great athleticism. Comes up to make the play. Receiver slips in right behind him. Great job by Mariota buying time. And that first drive, it looked like, oh, here we go. Oregon's going to score a lot of points.
And it was old Oregon, right? They ran a play every 14.5 seconds. They wouldn't run a whole lot of plays, though, all game. Cardell Jones the other way finds Corey Smith, gain of 26 for a first down. Next play from scrimmage. Here's Jones. I mean, what an arm on this guy. Letting it fly. Jalen Marshall, nice catch down the sideline.
It's a great back shoulder throw. You see Cardell roll out to his left, throw the ball across his body. I mean, he has such incredible arm strength. It's easy for him to make throws like that.
4th and 3 from there. Kick it? I don't think so. Jones the pitch to Marshall. Powers forward for just enough for the first down. And then 2 plays later.
Big powering forward.
It's Ezekiel Elliott.
All night.
Wow.
I tell you what, he got so hot down the stretch of this season, rushing for over 200 yards. Look at this downhill. They bring motion across the formation. Watch what they do blocking back with their tight end with a little trap play. And then Elliott comes right down. Look at it. Look at that. Put his foot in the ground, stick, go north-south, break a few tackles. The interior run game for Ohio State was lethal tonight.
Columbus, your thoughts? There you have it. Ohio State,
like it.
4th drive this season of 95 or more yards. Think about that for a second. Here's Mariota rolling out deep to a wide open Dwayne Stanford. Bad timing there.
Big time play in this ball game. 2 back-to-back third down drops for Oregon when they had a chance. And how are they reacting? They're not so happy.
That was a Cincinnati, Ohio native that dropped that one too, Steve. Wow.
Minute 27 left in the first. Buckeyes driving.
Is this a replay?
That's what he does, though. See how he was running guys over, just running through tackles? I mean, he was just physically imposing his will on Oregon's defense all night long.
And a great job by Cardell right here. Once you get the running game going, his ability to read. Obviously, all the backers are going to come up. Finds his tight end right behind him. Everything was working in the playbook.
14-7. We're on to the second quarter. The Buckeyes are driving again. They muff the exchange. Jones to Elliott. A rare mistake recovered by Oregon. What happened here, fellas?
Des, you take it.
Well, it
no, I'll take it.
Didn't know if he was going to keep it, if he was going to pull it. They were indecisive, and then he fumbled the ball, and Oregon recovered. That's the problem you have sometimes with that read zone, because you don't know if the quarterback's going to give it or keep it.
Here's Oregon. Chance to tie the game. Mariota. Short. Brings up 4th and goal. Here's critical decision time, too. They're going to go for it. Thomas Tyler up the middle. He stood up before the goal line. They turn it over on downs.
Oregon's not about that life. They're not built like that. You had to know that Ohio State was going to stop them in a short yardage situation like that. Ohio State's too physical for the Oregon Ducks.
9 minutes to play in the first half. Here's Jones. Again, what a throw. And he's wide open, which helps. Finds Corey Smith, but he fumbles on his way down. Recovered again by Oregon.
And this is the only thing that kept Oregon in the game in the first half. This game was going to get out of hand. But another fumble. Great job putting your head on the ball.
But Troy Hill.
Yeah, and Troy Hill never taking over for Efo.
Exactly.
Who was banged
up. I like it.
But you know what, though? Mariota and company couldn't take advantage of it. You kept seeing this. Great job keeping Mariota and company. Watch him keep him in the pocket. And then watch the interior rush doing a great job. You got to do line stunts. You got to do something to get to your quarterback. Great job flushing him immediately and then bringing him down inside the pocket.
The Dolphins, Washington there on the sack. Over 6 minutes to play in the half. And here's Jones. Rolling out. I mean, what a big man he is. And a big throw deep downfield to Devin Smith. Good for 45.
Watch how Jones maneuvers in the pocket, though, to give his receiver some time to complete the route, because this is a long route. It takes a while to develop. See how he stepped up, rolled a little bit to his right, and then launched it down the field right there in the breadbasket. I tell you what, that Cardale Jones, man, he is a special quarterback.
So we know he can throw, we know he can move, and then he's got the power game, too. Keeps it, scores. Oregon has lost 7 straight games with a halftime deficit of at least 11. It was 21-10 at the half.
That was exactly the same score of last year's national championship game, and the Heisman Trophy winner able to rally Florida State against Auburn. But this time it was Cardale Jones going to work. Michael Thomas, remember that great catch he made in the Sugar Bowl? Couldn't quite get the foot down in time. Buckeyes inches away from an 18-point lead later in the drive. Jones' pass is going to be bobbled and picked up by Danny Mattingly. And Ohio State's handling the ball like it's been bathed in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They're giving the thing away.
3 critical mistakes. Oregon not able to capitalize on it, but Urban's like, we're not a nonprofit. We're not giving this away for free, boys.
So Mariota has an answer.
Next play.
Byron Marshall. See you later. Logs on and he's gone, but you must carry the football across the plane of the goal line. Why is it so hard to just hand it to the official, Desmond?
I have absolutely no idea. And, you know, when guys do this, it's like the ultimate bonehead play. Just hand the ball to the official, cross the goal line. I don't get it, but they did rule that. He was lucky. He was lucky. Yeah, just go in there and do a little pose.
Look how close this is. They called it a touchdown. It's probably right, but why do that?
He's an inch away from being not top 10 plays ever.
Hey, and we saw that what Clay did with the Utah game when he dropped it and turned around the whole game. So
look at the kid in yellow. He knew the kid in yellow was watching.
The officials took him off the hook, man.
He did. Cardale Jones.
Somebody need to take him off the hook after this one.
Hey, you went all Jameis Winston on the people. How is it that Oregon continues to force these types of turnovers? Look how similar it was as the heat was coming. Tony Washington ended up taking it for a touchdown in the Rose Bowl. This time the Ducks just get the football.
Eric Armstead didn't get the memo. He needed to scoop that and score. His offense.
Let's go.
That's turnover number 4 for Ohio State, but their defense continued to battle.
Should have been dominating this game. They were not, but they still controlled the line of scrimmage. Mariota, Evan Bayless, and a terrific play by Eli Apple to shove Bayless out in the back of the end zone.
Great job. Don't let him get his foot down. Don't even let him attempt to get the foot down.
Hold him to another field, though.
21-20 now. Fight that team across the field. Show them Ezekiel Elliott's here. And yeah, the big fella just kept eating. After a Sugar Bowl record 230 yards, he'd go for more than 2 bills again, running over Ducks and scoring. Take another look at this one and how they got him free, Des.
And that's what's so impressive about Ezekiel Elliott. I mean, they're running a counter play where they're going to pull the guard, bring the backside tackle, but he runs over two players, goes for the end zone, standing up. I mean, the physicality of Ezekiel Elliott, he just imposed his will on would-be tacklers tonight for the Oregon Ducks all night long.
Ohio State doesn't blow leads to 8 or larger in the fourth quarter. 98-0 over the last 10 seasons. So we go to the fourth quarter. And Cardale Jones, this time Michael Thomas gets in easily and stays in and continues to run another explosive play. Oregon gave up more in this game than it had the entire season. Look at the time 12 Gage has to unleash one to Jalen Marshall.
And that's a theme. Every time he's got so much time. Look at that. It's a clean pocket. I know we talked about Oregon only rushing 3, but at some point somebody's got to do something to disrupt the chemistry up front. He had all day to throw and he took advantage of it. And then they got in the red zone. What's his name again?
Ezekiel Elliott.
Heard that 400 times tonight. He's still running.
3rd touchdown of the night, and look at the people in Columbus starting to feel it as Elliott goes in to make it a 15-point Buckeye lead. Ensuing Oregon drive, 8:28 to go. It's 3rd and 27. Mariota, Stanford hangs on to this one, but Oregon forced punt.
Yeah, I thought they should have gone for it. Obviously, they get a hold, but then they get the football back, and they get another try on 3rd and 11. This time they got to go for it with 2 minutes left in the ball game. Mariota's got to try to make something happen.
So with under 3 minutes to go, down 15, pinned in your own end. Mariota way too high. And Oregon turns it over on downs. And the reality of what's about to happen is setting in Eugene. The disappointed Oregon fans dismayed knowing that it is slipping away. Ohio State with a 4th and 1 inside the Oregon 5. And the Ducks jump into the neutral zone offsides. It'll be an automatic first down, or a first down after the penalty stepped off.
Like kept running that quarterback sneak with that big old 250-pound quarterback. You're trying to get a jump.
Yeah,
exactly. And Urban Meyer says 1, 2, knockout.
Now they were already in a lot of trouble before then, because all you really had to do was give it to 15 and get out of his way. Meyer celebrating. Ohio State up 42-20 as Elliott goes in for his 4th touchdown. Even the king is pleased. LeBron James, the big Ohio State fan, and Urban Meyer picks up a national championship, a historic victory for Cardale Jones, and the end of a great run for Marcus Mariota and the Ducks as Cardale and LeBron embrace. And Ohio State is indeed number 1. 42-20 as Urban Meyer joins Nick Saban as the only coaches to win national championships at multiple schools. 42-20, the Buckeyes win the national championship. An unthinkable proposition when they lost to Virginia Tech back on September 6th, as Ohio State becomes just the 3rd team to win the national championship despite losing a game to a team that lost 6 games during the season. But the Buckeyes are the champions. They proved strongest down the stretch.